The ray of light travels along the line x plus root 3 times y is equal to root 3. Dividing both sides by root 3, this can be written as x upon root 3 plus y upon 1 is equal to 1. And therefore, it follows that the x-intercept of this line is equal to root 3 and the y-intercept is equal to 1. Again, the equation of this line can be written as root 3 times y is equal to minus x plus root 3. Divide by root 3, we get y is equal to minus 1 upon root 3 times x plus 1. Therefore, the gradient of this line is equal to the coefficient of x, which is minus 1 upon root 3. Now this is equal to minus tan pi upon 6, which is equal to tan of pi minus pi upon 6, that is equal to tan 5 pi upon 6. In other words, this line makes an angle of 5 pi upon 6 with the positive direction of the x-axis. So we are now in a position to plot this line on the Cartesian plane. As determined above, the intercepts are 0, 1 and root 3, 0. The line has a negative slope and makes an angle of 5 pi upon 6 with the positive direction of the x-axis. Let's assume that the intercepts on the y and x-axes are a and p respectively. The x-axis acts as a mirror, so the line gets reflected. The angle of incidence, which is the angle between the line AP and the normal PN, is equal to the angle of reflection that the reflected line PA dash makes with the normal PN. Let's assume that the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection are equal to theta. Now angle APX is equal to 5 pi upon 6 as determined above. Therefore, the angle made by the line AP with the negative direction of the x-axis, or angle APO, is equal to pi minus 5 pi upon 6, which is equal to pi upon 6. Now angle APO plus angle APN, which is theta, is equal to pi upon 2. Therefore, angle APN, which is theta, is equal to pi upon 2 minus pi upon 6, which is equal to pi upon 3. Therefore, the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection, theta, are equal to pi upon 3. Therefore, from the figure above, the angle made by the reflected line PA dash with the positive direction of the x-axis, angle A dash PX, is equal to pi upon 2 minus pi upon 3, which is equal to pi upon 6. Therefore, the gradient of the reflected line PA dash is equal to tan pi upon 6, which is equal to 1 upon root 3. So to summarize, the reflected line PA dash passes through the point P with coordinates root 3, 0 and has a gradient equal to 1 upon root 3. This information allows us to write the equation of the line PA dash, which is y minus 0 divided by x minus root 3 is equal to 1 upon root 3. Cross multiplying, we get y root 3 is equal to x minus root 3, which is the required answer.